Folks, gather round because today we're diving into the wild world of Indian legal education. The Supreme Court of India just put its foot down and told the Bar Council of India, the legal profession's regulatory body, to back off. Apparently the BCI was trying to dictate who could and couldn't study law, and the Supreme Court was having none of it. This whole kerfuffle started with 2 convicted murderers in Kerala. They wanted to pursue law degrees while serving their sentences. The BCI threw a fit, claiming only those who completed traditional law school could become lawyers. But the Supreme Court, in all its wisdom, essentially said, "Hold on, who made you the gatekeepers of legal education?" The court reminded the BCI that matters of education are best left to, and legal scholars. The BCI's attempt to control access to legal education reeked of bureaucratic overreach. The Supreme Court wasn't having it. This ruling is a major victory for anyone who believes that education should be accessible to all, regardless of their past. It sends a clear message that the pursuit of knowledge shouldn't be hampered by arbitrary rules and regulations. This whole legal saga began in Kerala, where the High Court issued a groundbreaking ruling. 2 inmates convicted of murder had passed the entrance exam for a law degree. They wanted to study law online while in prison. The Kerala High Court, in a decision that surprised many, sided with the inmates. The court recognized that education, even for those behind bars, is a fundamental human right. It emphasized the transformative power of education, arguing that it could help these convicts rehabilitate themselves and reintegrate into society. The High Court even granted them interim bail for practical training and exams. This ruling was a breath of fresh air, a beacon of hope in a system often criticized for being punitive rather than rehabilitative. It sent a powerful message. Everyone, regardless of their past mistakes, deserves a chance at redemption and a better future. The BCI, however, was not pleased. They appealed the Kerala High Court's decision to the Supreme Court. Their main argument: only those who complete a traditional in-person law degree from a recognized university should be allowed to enroll as advocates. They argued that online legal education wouldn't cut it. The Supreme Court, however, saw right through this flimsy argument. They pointed out that the BCI had no business interfering in educational matters. They questioned the BCI's logic, particularly in cases where convicts might later be acquitted. What then? Would the BCI strip them of their hard-earned legal qualifications? The Supreme Court's dismissal of the BCI's appeal was swift and decisive. It was a clear rebuke of the BCI's attempt to control and restrict access to legal education. This Supreme Court ruling is a landmark decision with far-reaching implications. It reaffirms the right to education for all, regardless of their background or circumstance. It also serves as a stark reminder that even those who have made mistakes deserve a chance at rehabilitation and a better future. The ruling also highlights the importance of access to justice. By making legal education more accessible, we empower individuals to understand and navigate the legal system, regardless of their social or economic background. But wait, there's more. This isn't the only time the BCI has been in the news lately. They've also been cracking down on legal advertising and online legal advice, particularly on platforms like Just Dial and Quicker. It seems the BCI is more concerned with controlling the legal profession's image than with expanding access to justice. This Supreme Court ruling, however, sends a clear message. The BCI needs to focus on its core mandate of regulating the legal profession, not dictating who can and cannot access legal education. The future of legal education in India depends on it.